so let me now correct. Nope, that is not the right button. Restream channels. There it is. Okay, so we're streaming there. Let me get chat pulled up. Alright, cool. I got the chat pulled up. And we are streaming. Always get the jitters before a good episode. Like right before a good one, like this one, I always get the jitters. I suppose I can do an audio test to make sure everybody's audio is good. Well, it's just me and you.
Audio test.
I might have AJ get on. Let me text him. Let him know that we are doing it. He should know how to get on Discord by now. I'm gonna open up YouTube, see how I sound real fast.
Do I like my levels?
Okay, I sound good. I sound good. Waiting for your audio to catch up. Yep, your levels are great. And there's no need to check Twitch because I'm sure we're going to sound the same on there on Twitch too. So, I have this program called Restream. It allows me to stream on 2 different things at one time, at least for the free version. If you pay for it, you can stream on 4 different platforms. So right now we're streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Eventually, if we can ever reach monetization, we'll be streaming on, what's that other thing that just came out? It's the rival to Twitch. You heard of it or no?
Have not.
It's Kick Rocks Nix. It's something, and it's like it's a rival where I'm not monetized on Twitch yet either, but it would be like, oh, they'll pay you a bigger split. Like maybe Twitch takes 60% of the cut, but this other one, Nix or Rocks or Kick, only takes 50% of the cut. But anyway, going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy, mateys! Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. We are your hosts, D-Cypher and Elbow. And Elbow, let me tell you something. It's good to be here with you today.
Yep, it always is.
Yes, and if you didn't know, you can follow this podcast on Instagram and Twitter at Cypher's Pit Gaming. And if you want to support the channel, help us make more episodes and better content, and actually see us in person, you can go to patreon.com/Cypher's Pit Gaming. And if you can't, that's okay. You can watch episodes for free here on YouTube, and we are now streaming on Twitch. We do a live podcast every time that we just feel like it. Right now, it's the morning show. Right now, it is the the morning show. And older episodes are posted throughout the week while we do a whole drop on Fridays. Now, going on to our first segment of the day, a baker's dozen. This is a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. Starting off, Starfield, big game coming out. Bethesda's releasing it this September. It's apparently not going to have a physical disc on the physical edition. So that means if you buy the game physically, you're only going to receive a code. Just a little sleeve, a little code. No physical disc to get scratched or anything like that. That's what the medium's moving to. So, sorry for you if you have bad internet. That's just how it's going to be. Now, Bethesda has cleared up some things because they're saying that, no, that's just for PC. Because at first, it was just going to be for all consoles because their marketing wasn't clear. But now they're saying, no. That's just for PC. For Xbox, the standard edition will still come with... Oh my god, what a rookie move. I got to silence my phone. The standard edition will still come with... This is what happens when you do a podcast live, folks. You just never know what can happen. The standard edition will still come with a physical game for Xbox, but on PC, it shall not. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, do people even buy discs for PC?
Well, let me ask you this. Your PS5... Oh, for PC? No, not for PC. Not at all.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that?
I mean, some people like to have the physical edition. It's just a collector's thing. And you can turn around and sell it on eBay. You can't sell a digital code on eBay. So, when it's later on, years down the line, it hurts you as a collector.
Okay, I mean, but... most people, I mean, that's not going to affect most people. It's not going to affect 99% of people.
No. Just the hardcore gamers who I would say Starfield is possibly targeting that demographic for Starfield. But they're not the only ones. Bethesda's not the only one doing that. Now, this might be a constraint of the actual console or the system itself, but the Batman Arkham trilogy is coming out for the Nintendo Switch, and it will only include one title actually stored on the cartridge. The other two games are download codes. So, a physical version of the Batman Arkham trilogy for the Switch will only include Arkham Asylum. That's the first one in the series on the game card, requiring users to now download Arkham City and Arkham Knight. This is going to be similar for when Metal Gear Solid, the Master Collection Volume 1 comes to the Switch.
I'm getting that.
Yes. So this means players who are looking forward to having the complete trilogy in their physical collection are going to need to use downloads for 2 other games. Now, for the Switch, I do have a problem with that because I don't have an SD card on my Switch. So I'd rather have all the games on cartridge to just play on the go, take out and put in when I want.
Yeah, but a lot of games on Switch are still cartridge. That's different from PC. I feel like that's totally different.
Okay, yeah. So for me, that's actually a little bit of an annoyance. I don't like that. But I get it. The hardware limitations, and they're bringing a game that's massive. At least Arkham Knight is massive. So I do get why they have those limitations and why they're doing it. Still, sucks.
Hold on.
New phone, who this?
Really?
Oh my goodness, folks, we have a special guest on our episode again, West Philly AJ. Good to be here with you today, sir.
How you doing? How y'all doing?
All good, all good.
All right, you are in the midst of the Baker's Dozen. We're going over some great news stories from last week, or I guess from this week, because we're doing it on Saturday, not Sunday. So great news stories.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't call it great news stories. That's a great news story.
We're going over some mediocre to mid news stories. Now, Microsoft says, this is another Nintendo Switch story. Microsoft says that the goal with bringing Call of Duty to the Switch would be to match or surpass the quality of other Switch games. So if Microsoft is able to acquire Activision Blizzard, they said, or Microsoft's Phil Spencer said that the aim would be to provide a game that is relatively great on the Switch, although it might not have the same visual fidelity as other platforms. That makes sense. The Switch isn't as powerful. But his comments suggest that the visual quality might be different, but the goal is still to deliver a satisfying experience on the Nintendo Switch. So he's going to have the smoothness without the graphics. Basically, that's the read between the lines BS of what he's really trying to say.
But that's not bad, though, because when you play the game, games on the Switch in general, 3D graphics are not heavily powerful on the Switch, and it's just gonna run smooth. So it's justifiable. You know what I mean?
And for the Switch, I'm okay with that not having ray tracing. I just want to play Call of Duty on the Switch. It'd be like having a fake Steam Deck. So bring it to the Switch. Activision Blizzard should have already done that, but Microsoft's trying to make sure that they say whatever they can to get this merger done, because they really want to stump on Sony. But that's not what we're talking about.
Sony trying to do them dirty too, though. Sony been doing them dirty over there for the longest. So now Microsoft trying to boss up and spend that money now.
Yeah, it's Microsoft's turn to be number one. In other news, Starfield, or Bethesda says that Starfield will be a modder's paradise. So one of the biggest games on the mod scene is Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So with Starfield being a Bethesda title, they're saying this is going to be even bigger than Skyrim. Lofty goals, but Fallout was pretty big. Skyrim's just number one. Fallout's up there. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4, of course, all have heavy mod scenes, and they're even making it so that people can make money off their mods. That's similar to what Fallout 76 does. I'm not a great fan of that, but I mean, I get it. It's just because they charge for the mods. But I get it. You're spending the time making those mods. Of course, why wouldn't you want to get paid? But they're trying to turn it into a career for those creators, and there's going to be... Go ahead.
That's good. That's actually good. That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, that's actually really smart.
No, it's definitely smart. It's just, I don't really, me personally, I don't like paid mods because they're mods, but I get it. You putting that time and effort into it.
She's like, I like mods. I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for no mods either.
But I do get it. I
But
get where they're coming from.
but it's like the mods are probably doing more so improving the game that people probably thought in the community that should have been there. So I get why they want the revenue because
And
I did all this to
and that's
satisfy y'all.
And that's definitely true because with Skyrim, they add so many features in the game. Me personally, I'm playing Fallout 4, or I was last year, and those mods add in things in the game. It's like, damn, that should have been in the game. But Todd Howard, owner or CEO of Bethesda, has been paying attention, and he's like, okay, well, we've already added fishing, we've added the vehicles, and then they talked about the system requirements. So they are adding little small things just to try to get ahead of the game. Like they know that people want to do those random things, so it's going to be better, hopefully, than No Man's Sky was at launch. We all know how No Man's Sky launched. It was pretty bare bones. Now, in other news of games that have small requirements but are still doing very well, have either of you two heard of a game called Battle Bit Remastered?
BattleBit.
Yes. Battle Bit Remastered is currently dominating Steam just because it's $15. It looks like Roblox, and it's a Battlefield game where you can have 256 people playing at a time. So it's killing it on Steam. Like, absolutely killing it. It's $15. It's a top seller. It's outperforming all the other popular titles. And here's the kicker. There's no microtransactions. So you're getting all this content, all these unlockables, all these, skins and all that kind of stuff. And it's not free to play at all. It's not free to play. There's no gacha system. There's no loot boxes. There's no microtransactions. Turns out if you just make a fun game and you don't charge, well, we're not going to talk about the charge, but if you just make a fun game and you don't try to, I'll say this, nickel and dime your customers, they'll actually like it. Who would have thought? Games don't have to always be a service. They don't.
Yeah.
That grinding
Are they making a lot of money for their company?
They are indie devs, so I doubt it. Oh, it was 254 players. Sorry, I said 256. I'm going to pull up a little video so you can see it as I talk about it. And where is this button?
How could you?
Here it is, right here. So this is what the game looks like. It looks like Roblox or Pixel Gun 3D, and like I said, 254 players. People who are playing are saying that the game sounds pretty quiet, so the sound design isn't all the way there. It looks like it came from a mobile game. That's why it's called BattleBit Remastered. But people are just loving the simplicity of it and the fully destructible environments. Because like I said, it's basically giving you that Battlefield game that you wanted, or that fun that you wanted, but without the
Bad
graphics.
Company?
Yeah. Oh, man. Bad Company. That's that game right there. Not Bad Company. We'll say Battlefield 3 or 4. Bad Company was that work. You can't bring up Bad Company unless your game is really great. Battlefield Bad Company 2, that's that work right there. But no, it looks fun. I see the appeal of it.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Y'all remember the game Gone?
I love a fully destructible environment.
Now,
It's nice to see children destroying things besides my house.
yeah. Now, speaking of things being destroyed, let's talk about the multiverse being destroyed in all of media. So right now we have The Flash, we have Kang the Conqueror. Now we're going to add Invincible to the list. So Invincible Season 2 is going to be one of those dang multiverse things, says the creators. But don't panic, guys. That's actually a major plot point from the original comic book, and it's done well. It's not one of those... It's not one of those cases of wiping out all the stakes just because you can go to another universe as you please, Rick and Morty. But fans are
Rick
yeah
and Morty.
yeah fans are definitely awaiting season 2, and I am. It was supposed to come out this year, but they've just been pushing it back.
Rick and Morty did not wipe out all the stakes by going to another universe because they talk about how much that really affects the person.
Yeah, he says you only get 3 of these, and then he wasted one with the squirrels, where he was able to read the squirrels' minds. So, didn't I tell you you only get 3? Now we only got 2 of these left. But as Rick put it, there's infinite possibilities, infinite worlds, so he could have found another one. He just really cares about his particular Morty. That's all that is. which is good.
Yeah.
That gives it stakes because
He's like,
if
in
our
this
Rick
universe,
didn't care.
they named Parmesan Parmesan.
Parmesan. Yeah, I forgot. So they've already wasted 2. So now they only got 1 left. Parmesan. But yeah, so they're going to introduce the notorious comic book arch enemy of the series. His name is Angstrom Levy. So in that interview, the series creator Robert Kirkman, you may know him from The Walking Dead, he confirmed that Angstrom Levy, a villain with access to multiple dimensions, will play a significant role in that upcoming season. While the animated series is going to put its own spin on the character, like how the TVs always differ from the comics, Robert Kirkman assured fans that they can anticipate an exciting exploration of that multiverse concept. And I won't get into spoilers of what it means, but it's not the same as like how Marvel or Rick and Morty does it, where it's like
do you
parallel
think it's a
universes.
coincidence that they're doing the multiverse, bro? Because
Well, not
why
for
are
the
you doing
comic,
it?
yeah, not for the comic. It's just bad timing that everybody's doing it. The Flash is doing it. The
No,
MCU is doing it.
it's not that. They all in cahoots. They know what's popping right now, so they going down the multiverse.
You know what's popping? They're all losing money.
Yeah, I would say right
No,
now
no,
people
no,
are
that's what they
suffering
think
from
that's popping.
superhero fatigue. People ain't checking for the
Because-
superheroes like they wanted to, or like they used to. I meant to
Nobody
say.
cares about a multiverse.
Because it's going down our throats. It's like, bro, stop going down our throats. Get it in different dimensions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the
Right.
fans, or general audiences, what I should be saying, general audiences are suffering from superhero fatigue. So it's just not hitting the same. If you're a comic book fan like myself, you're going to see it. But like in the case of Elbow, he's not a comic book fan, so he's not checking for everything coming out. So he's only going to see maybe something really important, but not every little thing.
The movies are every movie. Movies, cinema, all genres is trash now in all aspects.
Not Fast 10. Fast X was great. I stand on that. I stand on
I
that.
haven't
Fast
seen a
Nine was
Fast
trash.
since Fast.
Fast 9 was trash. Are we going to not say that?
Fast
You could say that about Fast 9, that's fine, sure, but Fast X was that work. Fast
Fast
X was
8
like an
was
anime.
trash.
Fast X was like an anime.
Fast 8 was trash.
It's not supposed to be like an anime. It's just remember when they
It's
were
not.
street races.
I know, but that's how the first season of any good anime starts off. You go to high school, like look at the video on screen, you go to high school, then you start doing crazy stuff, and you're like, how do you pick up that chair? Yeah, that's what Fast and Furious franchise did. They started off quarter
That's
mile at a
because of
time.
massive
Spoiler
training
alert.
arcs. I never saw Vin Diesel take a training arc.
Yeah, okay, that's true. He did
man
that true.
picked
Vin
up
Diesel
a
did
car
not
with
leave
one hand.
with Jiraiya for 3 years.
Yeah, no, he's been OP from the gate. That's because it's his
Bro,
franchise.
He picked up a car with one hand, bro.
He did. He did.
They flew to space in a Pontiac.
Yeah, bro. Freaking. Remember when Ludacris, bro, was a freaking mechanic? Now he's a freaking astrophysicist. Get out of here.
Well, for me, the biggest jump was him becoming a hacker. And I was like, wait, now he's a hacker? Because on Fast 5, they was like,
He's their,
oh.
first of all, bro was a mechanic. Now he's their tech guy. What's going on, bro?
That was funny. That was the biggest leap right there. And I'm like, okay, Fast. It was Fast 5. They brought him back. Tej and Roman. And I'm like, okay. At least Roman, he kept, hold on, let me try not to laugh. Roman stayed consistent. He ain't been shit the whole time.
Well, he's just right now comic relief.
Yeah. So that's saying that's a consistent character arc. He ain't been shit the whole time. He's just there to get that paycheck, Tyrese. Earn that paycheck, Tyrese. Something that has
Not
been.
as big as The Rock, though.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, that was a major point of tension right there. Two bald head guys can't. Actually, no, it's three
That's why
bald head
I'm
guys could get
about it.
along. Yeah. But something that has been consistent is our love for Minecraft, and now they're making a movie. Interestingly enough, though, this is a live action movie, so it's going to be filming in New Zealand later this year. So it's going to be made by WB, and they're doing it in New Zealand starting August 7th. It's going to focus on the Ender Dragon, makes sense, and then a group of adventurers led by a girl aiming to save the overworld. So far in the cast, we have Jason Momoa and Matt Berry. We don't know who they're playing, but the movie's set to release about 2 years from now. So April 4th, 2025. We'll be checking that out. Minecraft.
Guess what? I can tell you guys, Mojang, that movie's gonna fail.
You said it's going to be ass?
Yeah, it's gonna fail. I don't need to wait 2 years to tell you that.
It's because it's live
It
action,
might
right?
not.
It's because it's live action.
Yeah. Because it's live action, and because they don't understand the spirit of Minecraft.
Let them know your background. How many times you've beaten Minecraft. Let them know your
How many
background.
times beaten Minecraft?
Yeah. I mean, I know
You
you
can't
beat
beat
it.
Minecraft. That's the point of it.
Well, you did. You beat the Ender Dragon. You saw credits. Once the credits roll, that's the end. Roll credits.
Just because you beat the Ender Dragon does not mean that you beat Minecraft.
All right, well, just let them know how long you've been playing Minecraft so they know that you're not just talking out your wazoo. You actually know what you're talking
The
about.
world that I play in is like 9 years old.
Woo! Tenure right there. He got tenure. Can't fire him. He's a professor. He's not the professor. I'm the professor.
Wait, how long?
9 years.
9 years, maybe 10, maybe 10 at this point.
That's
And now we play on the same
Maybe I have to hop on Minecraft.
it's definitely fun with friends. So if you're gonna play it, you want to play with a group of friends. For me, survival games by myself, they're very depressing. So I play them and I just be like, man,
You still have a house in my world.
oh, thank God they haven't destroyed it. Nice. In other news,
I would destroy it.
yeah. In other news, comedian Theo Von has accused the TV show Dave of stealing one of his jokes. So he was on a podcast where he talks about borrowed content, and he says that the Dave TV show is borrowing content that he's used. He didn't specify which joke it was, but some have speculated that it was the joke referring to when Theo Von was on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about a wooden shirt, how he grew up with a guy whose dad made him a wooden shirt because he was getting bullied all the time. So in one of the season 1 episodes of Dave, they run across a woodworker who's making wooden shirts. Let me just fast forward to that part right there. So he's making wooden shirts, and then one of the characters, like nephews, is like, oh, I want a wooden shirt. So the jokes aren't used the same, but the punchline is that there's a shirt made of wood, the absurdity of it, which is not just a Theo Von thing. People have been making jokes about wooden shirts for a while, but like I said, Theo Von didn't specify which joke or which comedy bit he felt was stolen or borrowed by Dave.
Yeah, that's weak. That's weak sauce.
Okay, he need to get out his feelings.
Well, you know, sometimes if you get high on pot Tanus, somebody might say it funnier than you, and they might get all the accolades, and then you wondering why you're not getting high on pot Tanus. That's him
Who cares, man?
That's him on the show talking about how he made that reference with the wooden shirt. So you're saying, I thought you were saying it was weak on Dave's part. Oh, it's weak on.
No, it's weak on Theo's part.
For bringing it up. Got you.
Yeah.
All right, well, and here's something that's hopefully not weak. Jonathan Majors is actually filing a domestic violence claim against his alleged victim. So in a Uno reverse,
How the
turntables have spun. Jonathan Majors, as you all know him as Kang, or whoever he was in Creed, he has now filed a domestic violence complaint against his alleged victim in his assault and harassment case. So he went to the law enforcement in New York City to file the complaint, complaining that the woman caused him pain and bleeding during that alleged assault. He also alleged previous attacks by that woman, but he did not file reports in the past. There's an investigation ongoing into that incident, and he still remains charged in that criminal case. The trial date has been set for August 3rd. That's when all that information will be released to the public, so we don't know anything yet, but his attorney has requested the dismissal of all those charges, providing numerous evidence towards his innocence, towards his claim of innocence.
Let's go!
So Kang may stay the same appearance in the MCU. There's circles that he might get recasted, though.
They physically said there was no evidence, though.
Yeah,
people said there was no evidence.
This story has been crazy. It's been a crazy one, and somehow it's popping up on my feed.
Is it really for his rise to stardom got big super fast? Not super fast, but on a feature film type status.
It did. He had Creed and Ant-Man back to back. He had that movie Devotion last year.
But it's not even just Devotion. It really started with Loki. He did the role so good.
I forgot. Yeah, Loki.
And then he been had the role for Creed. He been had that when he was doing Loki. People forget that.
So
was
that's why
like,
he had to wear baggy clothes in Loki, because he was so buff. They had to hide it. Because he was definitely crazy jacked in Creed 3.
he still is like that.
I know, but I'm saying in Loki, the episode that he was in, he had the robes on, so you couldn't really
Oh yeah,
tell,
we
like,
stood up.
yeah,
We had to stand
yeah.
up.
You couldn't really tell, like, he was working on a boxing movie at the time.
But he still was husky though, and with the robe on, he just looked like he's like I don't know, just looked big.
So basically, you're saying it's a conspiracy to knock him down a peg or two because his rise in Hollywood has been too meteoric, and now they're like, hold on,
Bro,
You don't forget your place.
They say, I'm gonna tell you what I seen in Jonathan. They seen another person who's good, who might be better than Michael B. Jordan, but he's a people person, but he ain't a ass kisser to Hollywood.
Well, there's also rumors. I got to put both sides of the story out there that may or may not be true, because I forgot which news outlet it was they were selective of whose accounts that they wanted to post, and they didn't put everybody's out there. That behind the scenes he was annoying to work with, like he was kind of verbally abusive and very demanding. So there are stories that go against that, and there are stories that go for that. Like I said, that particular website article only posted the negative, and I don't remember the names. So I don't want to throw a news publication under the bus. But yeah, so there's stories around saying that he's good, stories around saying that he's bad.
Now my
I don't
thing
think there's
is,
any bigger conspiracy. His girl, so he was with his girl. He's not that famous. Then he started banging, making good. Then all of a sudden he hit her. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He got upset. He was banging, making good. Let's just keep it a beat.
That's how it happens. That's how it happens. You get famous, sir. More famous, and then,
more money, more problems.
Yes, there it is. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is right there. Gotta just reject it. You gotta just reject it. Just stay poor. That's what they want. Don't take the fame. Don't take the fortune. Just stay poor. Reject it, like how Valve is rejecting games with AI content. Yes, you've heard it.
Oh, what a transition.
Wait, hold on. Say that over. I missed it.
I said you gotta reject it. Reject the fame, reject the fortune. Kind of like how Valve, that's people who run Steam, is rejecting games with AI content. And I think that's the right call. So Valve or Steam, they're rejecting a game submission from a developer due to the legalities of them owning, or not really owning, AI generated art. Because as you know, AI generated art is a compilation of other people's art. So for Valve to put that game out there, that could put them at a legal mess. And they just don't want to deal with it. So they offered that developer the opportunity to remove that content that they did not have the rights to. But the developer was like, no, he declined, because we're still in the early stages of, hey, if you make AI generated art, do you own it? Because it's really sampling, just like a musical sample. And in the music industry, they made it set so that if you sample, you have to pay the original person. With AI, there's no way to do that, because they haven't tracked, okay, even though I've been trained on all these different artists and whatever, it's no way to say, okay, well, I did take from a Picasso, I did take from a Van Gogh. So that's where we're at with AI.
It's an amalgamation of like millions of other works, right?
Exactly, yeah. So it'd be too hard to figure out how to actually attribute who really owns AI art at this point. So Valve was just like, listen, man, just take it out your game, you can publish it. And the person was saying no, he stuck to his grounds.
Yeah. I get it. It is the same concept.
So the safest bet is to what? Just not use the AI art?
They're gonna use it regardless.
They are, yeah, that's true.
You can't stop it. So it's like illegally downloading music. You can't stop it.
Yeah, the only alternative was when they created was it Spotify and all those streaming sites. Like, make it easy so people don't want to download the music. There was like a story talking about that, like, hey, this is how Spotify became so successful, and all those other ones, not just Spotify, because they were trying to figure out ways to combat people from downloading music. They say, well, what if you just stream it for free, take these ads, and then, in order for the convenience, to pay to get rid of the ads. It's crazy. Last news story of the day. This is going to be sure to put some smiles on everyone's here faces. Ubisoft is reportedly working on Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake. Yes. Oh man, the project's still in its early stages and it's going to take a few years to complete, but the remake is being developed by a small team, or not a small team, a team over at Ubisoft Singapore, which is going to be involved in evolving that ocean technology, and they're still currently working on Skull and Bones. If you remember that game was announced a few years back. I don't have the exact date right now, but the reports are that they're working hard on both games now. Well, they're still working on Skull and Bones, but they're just doing some like little tweaks to try to work on Black Flag is what I'm trying to say, and they're trying to figure out how to make Skull and Bones not just an online game, because at first it was going to be a single player game, now it's an online game. Now they're trying to incorporate co-op exploration and hand-to-hand combat. So Skull and Bones is, they still trying to figure out what they want to do with that game, and it has been pushed and delayed so many times. Right now we're thinking 2024, but who really knows when Skull and Bones is going to come out. And like I said, the Black Flag remake is a ways off, so you got more time for that. That originally came out 2013, so it's been 10 years. So I'm here for it, and that was one of the best. That was one of the most highly received Assassin's Creed games in that series, because it had a great open world, a lot of ocean. So I hope you like the boats, and a lot of good gameplay.
Oh,
The sea dancing. Don't forget the sea dancing.
Yes. I forgot about the songs. Yo, that reminds me, man. I remember you telling me about, because you played Black Flag before I played Black Flag. So I remember you telling me about the sea shanties. Yes. Yes, indeed. That game was very fun. That's one of the games I actually completed. Because, nowadays I play a bunch of games, but that was one that I actually completed. Maybe because it was 10 years ago. It was a different time. But, yeah, I finished that all the way. Fun games. Great story. Well, good story. I don't remember it too well. Good story. Good gameplay. Great gameplay. Now, moving on to our dad joke segment. I actually got two, and they're both a little messed up. So, you ready for this?
yeah, let's hear it.
All right.
Might not get it.
No, these you're going to get, but like I said, they're a little messed up. Because I wanted something that was easily to get, but the ones that are easily to get are a little crazy. All right. What's the difference between a cop and a bullet?
Oh,
What's that?
When a bullet kills someone, you know it's been fired. I told you was going to get it.
bro.
I know. It's fucked up. I'm sorry. But it was like,
That's not messed up. You just cursed, by the way.
I did. And, when I do the edit, I'll have two different versions. One with the curse, one without it.
Yeah.
That's not that messed up. I got messed up jokes, I'll tell you.
All right, wait. I got another one. And I want to hear your messed up joke, too. But I got one more. And this is a little bit higher on the messed up scales. Not super high, though. All right. You ready?
Okay.
Why can't Mexicans be firefighters? Because they
Work hard.
because they can't tell Jose from Hose B.
Nice.
That's messed up, right? I'm sorry. I got those.
No, that's not that messed up.
I got those from Reddit. So
You messed
don't
up jokes
cancel
are
me.
not that messed up, bro.
All right, let me hear one of yours.
Alright. So, how do you drown a Nazi?
Water.
Well, that's the general concept of anybody gets drowned. But how do you drown a Nazi?
I don't know.
So, you tell them there's still a Jew alive at the bottom of the lake.
That's not that messed up though,
gotta-
because you made the enemy
You
the
got a black
Nazi.
guy.
Or go ahead.
You got a black guy and a Puerto Rican guy in the car. Who's driving?
The white guy.
The police.
Oh, yo, that was funny. AJ, you got one? You got a dad joke or a messed up joke at this point? What you got? You got one for us?
Nah, I get all my dad jokes from Instagram. I gotta go search.
All right. Well,
I'm on the job right now.
no problem. Stay safe. Here's topic number one. You've just been
One
made.
more.
Oh, one more? Yes, please.
You
Hit me one more.
got a black guy on Father's Day. Okay, never mind. I'm not with that.
Wait, black guy on Father's Day? No. You got to do it now. What's the joke?
Oh no, I can't do it. Go on. Topic number one.
Yo, you gonna have the fans like really wanting to know this joke, so you may as well get it done and out the way.
Topic number one.
Oh my god, he's avoiding it. All right, whatever. Topic number one. You've just been made.
I hear it. Cut out. What you say?
He didn't say the joke. He didn't say it. He avoided it. He just said you got a black guy on Father's Day. That's probably the joke right there. That's the end of the joke. That's it. That's the joke. That's the joke. He's like, that's the joke. He's like, got a black guy on Father's Day. That's the joke. All right. Topic number one. You've just been made ruler of the entire earth. Your word is the law. What's the first thing that you do?
Topless Wednesdays.
Topless Wednesdays.
Sorry, that was bad. I should think about it more.
No, that's the first thing you do. That's perfectly fine.
You know what? I thought about it. Topless Wednesdays. I'm saying it.
Wait, what you said you're gonna do?
I said I thought about it. I agree. But still, Topless Wednesdays. I'm sticking with it.
Sticking with it, good. My first thing is going to be getting rid of nuclear weapons and switching everybody to nuclear energy, like Fallout. So no.
Wait, you're the ruler of the world?
Of the whole world, the whole entire Earth.
Okay.
So I got to put everybody on even playing ground. So no nuclear weapons for nobody. My second thing would be to create a surveillance planet. And then my third thing would be take all those resources that I now have to give myself superpowers to make sure that I'm enforcing these laws. Because if nobody has nuclear weapons... Oh, go ahead.
You kind of sound like a dictator.
Yeah. Basically, it's going to be a dictator. It's going to be like Superman, but from Injustice. Not good Superman, Injustice Superman. I'm going to get rid of the nuclear weapons. Then I'm going to come for your guns. Then I'm going to make everybody focus on maths and sciences. It's totalitarian intellectual
you sound horrible. I don't want you to be a leader of the world.
Hey, well, that's just what absolute power comes. Absolute intelligence. We're gonna make people not be fat. Actually, matter of fact, if you want to be fat, you can be fat, but it's just no nuclear weapons, no instant kills.
Maybe America. I'm free to be fat if I want to be.
No, you're gonna be free to fat.
I'm gonna be fat as crap if I want to be.
You can cuss because I gotta do I do 2 edits now. So on Patreon will be the one where we cuss, and then on YouTube will be the one where I start blocking out things. So cuss all you want. I just avoid cussing because it's funny when I be like, oh no, I cussed. It's endearing. It's part of my charm. AJ, what are you doing as the ruler of Earth? What's your first thing you do?
I don't know yet.
What's the first thing that comes to mind? You've just been elected. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Hey, let's have a Mazel tov.
There you go.
That's it. I'm elected. Now what? I'm gonna say now what?
Now what? Yeah. Now you need a nap. That's the first thing. You need a nap. I'm sleepy.
Now what?
Let me think about everything. All right, time for our next segment, sipping tea. This is our rant section, so you can just say what you got to say, whether it be good or bad. I got a rant, so I'm coming in hot right now. So let me talk to you guys about the Usos. Now, if you're not a wrestling fan, you might be confused at who the Usos are. The Usos are a wrestling group who wrestle, and I recently have been growing up. I recently have been growing out my hair. So I wanted to copy off of Jay Uso. No, wait, which one's the younger one? Jimmy? Is it Jimmy? One of the Usos. Now, they're twins, by the way, so I get them confused. I wanted to copy off of one of the Usos who has longer hair with red hair at the end, but he had his hair out, white people style, very Samoan. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it the black people style. So I asked for cornrows, and at the end, I had red hair tied into it. So then the person who did it tied it into a bun. So I had that for Father's Day. And then the week after Father's Day, the wrestler who, like I said, had his hair out always, like Roman Reigns, strong, like straight down, curly like a white person. Now, the week later, look at what this motherfucker's doing. Look at him. Look at the picture, folks. He got braids. He got braids, but not just braids. He got braids.
One on the right.
He's the one on the right. Yeah, he don't just got braids. He got braids with the goddamn ends in a bun. The same exact hairstyle that I had on Father's Day. The same hairstyle. Not that I don't got my sides faded though, but he stole my whole thing that I stole from him. He stole from me, in which I stole from him. Cause I took
Bro,
from
you ain't have no bun.
I did have the bun. Oh, I took the bun out. Okay, never mind. On Father's Day, I took the bun out. Good. Yeah, when she braided it, she had the bun, and I was like, "Why you had the bun in? I want to let my joint down." But yeah, she had bunned it up. But I was like, "No, I'm taking the bun out." Okay, all right, cool. Well, I still had it in the bun originally, but I said for Father's Day, I wanted to be like out. So I was very upset when I saw SmackDown and I saw him have braids. He ain't never had braids. I'm telling you, he never had braids. Now all of a sudden he want to get braids. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think he saw your pictures from Father's Day?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did.
You had to tie his
And he
hair
thought,
up.
man, I wanna be just like this guy.
Yeah, I want to be just like this guy that was already copying off of me. That's exactly what his thought process was.
He don't even know you.
I know, but he may have seen me come out to Seth Rollins' music and was like, that's so disrespectful. So what I did was, I don't like the Usos music like that, so I came out to Seth Rollins' music.
Came out? What the hell does that mean?
Oh, like entrance music, walk-in music, like that.
Speaking
You
of
had a
theme
walk-in song? Like, what the hell? At a Father's Day?
At a
thing?
cookout,
Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of theme song, Uzi sample Shinsuke Nakamura intro, and it's actually good.
AJ, let me tell you, only me and Casey came out with had walkout music. AJ was too scared because he was around all these black people. There was no white people there. There was one white person, and he was too scared to just have fun and let loose. He's like, nah, man, I gotta keep up my street cred. I can't walk out to no music.
I said that.
Yeah, basically, with your body language. Your body language said that. He was so nervous and uptight. He was trying to act like a thug the whole time. I'm like, yo, man, if you don't let loose, don't let these black people intimidate you. I was sitting there.
I said I ain't have no what's the name.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm just saying.
I said I ain't had no theme song.
He was scared to have fun. That's what I'm saying. He was scared to have fun.
What would have been your theme song?
Honestly, I gotta go with my man Horton.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one.
But if we talking just instrumentals and stuff, I like Jeff Hardy.
Yep. Any song.
He said either Randy Orton or Jeff Hardy. That's what he said. Either Randy Orton or Jeff Hardy.
I like both Orton.
Okay. I think I'm going Pistols and Pearls by Kodak Black.
I gotta pull up that song later. But yeah, those are all good walkout songs.
Or Super Gremlin by Kodak Black. It's gonna be a Yak song either way.
If I was a wrestler though, I would be making Ric Flair drip my theme song. I'm not gonna lie. I would really be making it that my theme song.
I like Joyner Lucas's I Love, because it starts off calm and then when the beat drops it's like I love. Like that's a cool, like you just come out like in a real hype way. Like I like the way that song starts off calm and then it just comes out.
I would say Pistols and Pearls kind of does the same thing because it starts off kind of Pistols and Pearls and then the beat drops.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that drawing out because that's like the good song for me when it comes out. You start off with a calm little beat, then it drops, and that's when you actually walk out on stage. Like the first part is just who's this coming out, and then it's like boom, then the beat drops, then you come out. Hopefully, get some fireworks. I think when you first come out as a wrestler, you don't get shit. You just gotta prove yourself. Then as you become more famous, they give you the pyro.
Oh yeah, I have decided it is Super Gremlin by Kodak Black. Like I said, it's going to be a Yak song either way, and it is Super Gremlin by Kodak Black.
I'm just going to have that on my YouTube to
you know that song
later. Nope, because
so you're going to be like the people that have been superstars.
You don't know Super Gremlin?
Remember we were jacking cars?
But don't worry, I will later on.
We could have been superstars. Remember we were jacking cars.
Now get it.
What is that
So you got the persona as
you know that song.
You got the persona as Calm Time and Eddie Guerrero mixed in one. It's a perfect intro.
All right, well, that was my rant. I just was upset that a wrestler that I copied off decided to copy off of me. Tell me, what do you guys' rant? Good or bad? Just rant, whatever.
I'm about to rant just now. I seen a lady just now driving. but he's Donald Trump's sticker 2024. I'm like, bro, he can't even run. This man about to get arrested. Take that sticker off.
Well,
And then she's about to hit the other car. That was
I'm about to say, based on America, they're gonna let him run.
He can run.
They'll let him win too. So you better be careful.
It's like playing Monopoly, but you're in jail for 3 turns, but you still collect your money.
Still play, yeah.
That makes no sense to me. Like, how are you a president about to get? How you a former president about to get booked and didn't try Secret Service? Like, it's kind of confusing. Like, are you gonna be on house arrest? Like, what's going on?
He said gonna be on house arrest.
Yo, bro, I don't know if you can say this on YouTube. I don't know if you can say this on YouTube, but facts, bro. Donald Trump is a nigga, bro. Donald Trump is a nigga.
Because he's still trying to
This is
run.
bull crap, bro. What I'm saying is they're trying to railroad this dude. They don't care what he did. Only thing they know is that they don't like that nigga, so they're gonna arrest him for anything. Anything. He's a nigga, bro.
They don't like that.
He's a nigga.
They do not like that. Think about it. So much. He might be racist, but everything people say about him. But in his community, they don't fuck with that man. He's a nigga to them.
They don't like that nigga. He's a nigga, bro.
That's because he'll just say whatever he wants to say unfiltered. So he rubbed everybody wrong. Even the Republicans, Ryan DeSantis? Whatever. It's like going up against him.
I don't like DeSantis. He's trying to kick this world out. He's trying to kick this world out of Florida. In Florida, they provide 75% of their employees in Florida.
No, but his reasoning from the little outside looking in that I have was because Disney wasn't paying taxes. So all that money that they were generating, they weren't giving back. They weren't giving back any of that money. So that's the reason why he was mad at them.
They didn't have to because they own all that land and property that Walt Disney had an agreement with Florida and everything that was set in stone. So yeah, DeSantis.
It doesn't make it any less messed up. You gotta pay your taxes. So they're.
I live in PA. Donald Trump ain't paying taxes. Mitt Romney ain't paying taxes. Come on.
Yeah.
So don't do this. Come on.
They all got to pay taxes too. They all got to pay taxes too. Keep it even, Steven. If I got to pay taxes, all y'all got to pay taxes. All y'all.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. I live in PA. Well, yeah, out here. Yeah, man.
You say you live in VA?
Yep. That's it.
You live in Virginia?
I said PA.
Oh, PA. Gotcha. Okay.
Now, if they say that I ain't got to pay taxes, then I'm like, leave them motherfuckers alone. What y'all doing? Y'all on their business.
Hey, yeah.
But
I'm all for it. No tax on you. Leave them alone. They some nice guys.
But until that day comes, all y'all got to pay taxes. Eat the rich. Eat them. Until I become rich. Then it's like, leave us alone. Leave us alone. All right, Elbow, what's your rant? What you got for us this week?
All right. I got a rant because I went to the freaking Phillies game last night. Every Phillies game that I go to, we win.
Nice.
But last night, we lost. It was the first Phillies game that I've been to where we lost in years, maybe 3 or 4 years.
Really?
They let me down. They screwed up, and I do not forgive them.
You must have done something wrong. Maybe you usually get 3 beers, and this time you only had 2.
Oh, no, I had 3 beers.
Okay. Maybe you didn't get the hot dog that you usually get. You wanted to switch it up, and you got a cheesesteak instead.
Oh, no, I got the glizzy, bro. I got the glizzy. It's their fault. I did everything I normally do.
Interesting. Well, Phillies, do better. Do better, Phillies. Do better.
Where was you at in the World Series? We needed you. You should have went. We needed it.
Bro, it's too much money.
I know, bro. We played the best team in baseball, bro, last year. That was impossible to win.
Yeah,
I don't know how we made it.
They were just too good. Yeah.
I don't know how we made it. But I know how. We got lucky, but
The
still.
Fightins. We made it because we fight every game.
That's
Take
right.
an L every time. We get there. You know what? This is the best and worst year of Philadelphia sports ever. That's rant number 2 for me.
Yes.
We
Dude,
went to every championship and lost.
The Union went to the championship and lost. The Eagles went to the championship and lost. The Phillies went to the championship and lost. That's impossible, dude. It's almost impossible.
We all cursed. That's how I look at it. We have the Sixers. Philadelphia as a whole, any sports organization is cursed over here. That's how I look at it now.
Hopefully, next season we're gonna do better. But we put in some work. We
Yeah.
did put in some work.
I give that the benefit of the doubt.
Well, topic number 2. More kids nowadays are seeking transgender treatment as young as 11, especially young girls. And with it being now, like, I guess more and more accepted, I want to know, what are you guys' updated thoughts on getting treatment such as like estrogen pills or testosterone pills or just surgery? I don't think they're allowing them surgery at that young age, but what are your thoughts on
You go
teenagers?
straight to the transgender arc.
Straight to the transgender arc. What are your thoughts on these younger children, especially now that we all have children in this podcast, getting, I would say, what's it called, gender reassignment treatment?
I'm not for it.
Nigga, what do you mean young?
So as young as 11. So
Because my son is 7.
yeah,
My
no,
son
too
is
early,
7,
too
my
early, too
daughter's
early,
4.
too early. But at age
Nah,
11,
I
they
was about to say,
start.
that's too early.
Yeah, at age 11, they start talking all that. I was about to say bullshit, but you know, I can edit all this, whatever, so I can say whatever I want. But
Bro, you 7, bro. You gonna hop on YouTube and talk. But
He's gonna be mad when he got realized he had to edit a whole bunch.
I do gotta edit. I do gotta edit a whole. I do gotta edit
a
a whole lot. I got tonight in the editing room is gonna be a pain in the ass. But if your child starts, let me restate my sentence so I know when to jump in. Don't make me laugh. So what are you gonna do, like, if you know, when your children turn 11 and they start having those conversations with you?
I'm gonna be like how I grew up.
I feel like this is mostly a fad and a trend.
It is.
Remember when we were in high school and every girl was bisexual?
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
And then they all grew up to marry men and none of them are fucking really bisexual. Like, I feel like this is the same thing except just in a newer age.
It is. It's more extreme though.
And if I can go a little bit to the conservative side, I want to blame media for pushing this on everyone's eyes, and children don't really have common sense. Children are dumb. So in the most recent Fast and Furious movie, which was
Children
great.
are dumb.
Yeah, children are dumb. In the most recent Fast and Furious
Yo, you
movie,
keep plugging Fast and bro. Did they pay you?
no, not yet. Which was great. The villain, however, was a little sus. So Jason Momoa was the villain, and
Jason Momoa?
Yep, he was the villain, and he's usually extra masculine. But in this movie, for some reason, they made him feminine. I don't know why. They gave him hair buns or man buns. They gave him painted nails. They gave him floral shirts. He said things like, "Oh, the curtains match the drapes," but in a very feminine way. And he did like the thing where, you know how you check your nails the opposite way, like a man checked their nails one way and the girl checked the nails the other way. He did that. Why are you doing that?
Check your nails for what?
No, you know how you check your nails? Like, if you look at
What
your
are you
nails
checking your nails for
dirt, if you check your nails, you
Yeah, but
probably think
you said, no, for dirt.
yeah, for dirt. So if you check your nails right now, more than likely, because I can't see you guys, you're looking, your palm is facing you and you're bending your fingers towards you like a tiger's claw. Now, the opposite way, how a woman checks the nails, their palm is facing away from them and their hands are outstretched like they're about to grab a basketball or something. So if you do that with your hands right now,
look at their nails like that, bro.
you'll see it in the
That
girls.
sucks, bro. I never thought about that in my life, bro. But that, you crazy. You to push your hand away from yourself and look at your hand like that. That's crazy.
So I just was like, why did they make the villain like that? And then last night, I was watching.
But
Oh, go ahead.
It's a little twist. It's a little twist though. It's like you don't think he's dangerous, but now he's just dangerous.
Yeah.
He's like this. He's young thug. He's young thug. He's young thug.
He's Young Thug. Yeah, all right, yeah, I'll give him that. He's pulling a Young Thug, which I thought was funny at the time, but I didn't know that Young Thug was actually making kids think, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in a skirt and pull out a AK. Like, it's just weird now. Like, it was funny because I was grown when I saw it, but now that I got kids who aren't smart, as we established, kids are dumb. They're seeing it. They think, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear a skirt too. Nah,
Kids are very smart.
they're
No,
not
they're
as smart
not.
as cats. Like, okay, if you compare a kitten
No,
to a baby,
He's not as smart as cats. Yo, that's the fire. Yo, that's the best line of the podcast. In his,
But like you could leave a kitten at
Not
home.
as smart as cat.
You could leave You could leave a kitten at home and they'll sort of survive. They won't die. A baby, you can't leave a baby at home at
I mean,
any
if they
age.
die, no, because the point is, if we would leave kids at home, but if they die, the cops gonna come. They gonna ask you a bunch of questions. They gonna take you to jail. If cat died, don't nobody give a crap.
That's true as well. But
That is true.
that's what I'm saying. So showing those things, like I said, when you're 20 and you see Young Thug wearing a skirt talking about another dude, I think he was talking about Uzi at the time. It was like, oh, that's Bay and all that. It's
Nah, Rich Homie Quan.
Rich Homie Quan. It's like kind of funny, but you could separate the reality from it. But when you see that and you, because like I said, I was about 20 or maybe a little older. But if you see that and you in your teenage years, you're 13, that's I don't know. That's destructive. That's weird to put in front of. But those are just my thoughts. Yeah.
So what does that got to do with transgender?
I would say, hey, look, it's not something that I grew up with. I think it's a little different. Maybe let's think about it in 30 days to see if you actually commit.
Are you live on YouTube right now?
I'm live, but ain't nobody watching. I got no viewers. And this goes straight into a private, and we get edited, so nobody's watching it.
Bro, you snapping, cuz. You snapping.
As I get older, I've become more jaded. And just
you gonna hop on YouTube and say that you don't agree with transgenderism? What's your problem?
Well, it's not that I don't agree with them. If you're grown, if you're an adult, do what the hell you want. I don't care. But
so what you saying? They grooming kids? You calling transgenders groomers now?
I mean, look at Ezra Miller. Look at Ezra Miller.
Oh,
that's one out of the.
Not hop on YouTube. I do not want you to be canceled, bro. Do not hop on YouTube and take this stance, bro.
I'm telling you, this is going to get edited. This is going to be like a $5 Patreon tier. You can't watch this unless you go out your way to find it.
It's on the internet. It's out in the ether.
Nah, once you hit private, you just take it off your thing. You can't find it. And nobody's watching this podcast, by the way, so it's not like people actually tune in. Now, if we had 1 million subscribers or just even like 10 people watching, I'd be a little different. But that's topic number 2. Apparently, it's getting too real for you guys, so we're going to. I don't worry. Topic number 3 is fun. It's a quiz.
I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna hop on YouTube and say anything bad about no transgenders. I like my job and I like my life.
He doesn't want to get canceled. That's perfectly fine. Now,
now, granted, they depending on who you are, they are very nice. But you got the ones who can get can be a little bit too much.
I thought you said that can get a little dick. I was about to say, okay, that's one way to go. Free love, free smoke. I feel you. Hey, Kev.
Do you,
okay,
bro,
AJ. That's very Dwayne Wade of you. Shots fired. But I love it. You like
Kevin Gates.
You like it. I love it. No, I saw this YouTube short that somebody was talking about. I think it was the Miami Heat. This girl, one of the basketball players, took her home and was like, "Hey, would you down to have a threesome with another girl?" And she was like, "Yeah." So then she was like, "Okay, we got the girl," and she still had her pee attached. And the basketball player that she didn't want to name, the basketball player that she did not want to name said, "Oh, well, she's still a girl to me." So then everybody's in the comments trying to figure out who it was, and they said Dwayne Wade. Other than that, I don't know about sports. That's where I got that from.
I believe it.
Only the transgender stuff. You need to relax, cuz.
No, we on the topic. I'm trying to change this now. He said what he said, so I just responded to what he said. I'm trying to get us to topic number 3. All right, topic number 3. We're going to play Guess the Movie. So I'm going to show you guys a trivia question, and you're going to try to guess the movie. We'll just do 10, or we could do a couple. It depends on if you want to hear a lot or not really. All right, so we're going to start. Oh, the sound can come out my ear. I don't need the music.
I gotta change my headphone. My headphone dying.
All right, so tell me what movie this is. After years of searching, the main character, a woman, finally finds the perfect man. He only has one disadvantage. His mother is obsessive. The man proposes to the woman, and his mother wants to destroy the relationship. What movie is this?
First of all, I never would watch anything like this. Again, I don't want to get into a whole political debate, but this thing is gay as shit. That being said, context clues, I'm gonna go Monster-in-Law.
That made me laugh. Yes, that was the movie. But that just made me laugh. Okay. This movie is about a computer programmer. Some people want to kill him. He finds future friends who explains to him.
Hey, The Matrix.
All right, there we go. Good stuff. AJ, feel free to guess too if you can see.
I had to zoom in.
A mom and her teenage daughter.
See, Freaky Friday.
You guys are on point, ain't it? This movie is about a simple man with a low IQ but good intentions. He joins the army for. Where's that at? Oh, right here.
You said low IQ. I already knew it.
Yep. This movie is about a young traveler in Thailand. He finds a map left by his neighbor who just committed suicide. The map leads to a legendary island paradise. This place is beautiful.
Jungle. What?
Jungle?
Is it Jungle?
It wasn't Jungle.
Oh, I never saw. I was about to say though that was some hard one.
It's not Jungle.
No, it was Beach.
What's wrong?
The main character, a plastic surgeon, tells every woman he hooks up with that he's married, but one day he meets a young girl who he falls in love with, so he convinces his assistant to pretend to be his soon-to-be divorced wife in order to cover up his careless lie he told his girlfriend. They go out to Hawaii for a weekend all together. I don't know what
Just
this
go
is.
with it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. Just go with it. You threw me off because you had just 51st date.
No, 51st Date was about the girl having her memory issues. His girlfriend had memory issues, yeah.
But they was in Hawaii, though, too. I heard Hawaii, and I'm like, damn, 51st Dates.
Got you. I know what this is already because I read it before I even
talked. Ready or not.
Sorry, I started reading it as I was talking. Oops.
Hey,
that was Process of Elimination.
Yeah, that too. A writer takes a mysterious...
Limitless.
Damn. This movie is about two teenagers, a boy and a girl. They're neighbors and hate each other. One day they visit a museum together where they argue in front of a statue of an Aztec god. The next day they find themselves in each other's body. Probably that?
Oh, what?
Oh, it's right.
No, it's not She's the Man. It's not She's the Man.
It's either this one or this one. It's one of these two.
Yeah, it's either A or C. I don't know, though.
It says the movie is about two teenagers, a boy and a girl. They're neighbors and they hate each other.
Let's go. It's a boy-girl thing. It's a boy-girl thing.
Yeah, boy-girl thing. Boy-girl thing.
Let's get it!
I'd never seen that movie. Interesting. A male nurse wants to ask his girlfriend to marry him. Before proposing, they travel to meet her parents. Her father is very strict, and it seems that he doesn't like the man at all.
Meet the parents?
Where's that at? Meet the parents. Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't see.
It literally said meet her parents.
Oh.
It do say.
A girl spends a summer at a resort with her family and falls in love with a camp dance instructor. Is that Dirty Dancing, right? Her parents are very...
That's gotta be Dirty Dancing.
No. Hold on. Let me read it again.
Her parents are very strict and against... I think it's this one, yeah.
It is Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, it was Dirty Dancing.
Never saw that movie, though.
I seen Family Guy make a parody of that movie, so that's why I knew that. A high school student takes part in an online dare game. Right, this one. Is which one? I think it's this one. In which people give participants anonymous dares for money. The participants compete with each other to win the prize money. Things get worse as the tasks get increasingly
Nerve.
Yeah.
Nerve.
Yeah, I figured it was that. This
is all context clues at this point.
Okay, good. This movie is about a man who suffers from memory blackouts since the age of 7. He has written, I already know what this is, Butterfly Effect. I'm not part of this, sorry. I can't use my knowledge, sorry, my bad. I'm not going to say no more about the next one. A journalist investigates a mysterious video
The Ring.
Yeah. It's a romantic comedy about a girl who wants to become a songwriter. She goes to New York and starts...
Coyote Ugly.
I never watched it.
Yo, he's good.
The Coyote, I've never seen that.
A drug dealer can't pay his boss what he owes him, so his boss offers him to go to Mexico and get some marijuana for him.
We the Millers.
Good stuff.
That's my movie. That movie come on every time, every year. Oh my god, that movie right now on Netflix. Y'all want to watch it, by the way.
That movie is a classic, though. Yeah.
No, it's because that's the only film that's doable for the raunchiness of that era of comedy movies.
You mean you guys are getting paid? I just remember that meme. All right. After graduating from university, a girl starts working...
The Devil Wears Prada.
Did you read it already? Because there's no way you knew that from what I just said. You had to have read it. Because it's
as soon as you started reading...
You was ready?
When you started reading, I started reading.
This movie is about an isolated village in the woods of Pennsylvania. The residents live by strict rules. They mustn't leave the village or the monsters will enter the
village. It says village in this paragraph 6 times.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I was waiting for somebody to cut me off and say that.
Context.
A man meets a woman on a train station and they fall in love with each other. They don't know that they loved each other in the past. They just have erased each other from their memories. Now get it.
Eternal Sunshine.
Whoa, I never saw
Now
that.
get it. Is it Eternal
Oh,
Sunshine?
crap.
Okay, it was a good guess. It was a great guess, actually. Got it.
I only said Eternal Sunshine because it said memory and blah, blah,
And
blah,
that
you
movie
know?
has something to do with memories, yeah. Context clues, good stuff. This movie is about a woman who lives in a small town. She loses her job. She's hired by a woman to take care of her son. He was hit by a motorcycle 2 years ago. He hates everyone now.
Oh, the star for the B.
Oh, poor
That
guy.
movie gay
You
as shit.
chose
Look, that's
poorly.
That's two dudes on each other right there. That
No,
movie
that-
gay as hell, cuz.
No, that movie is
It wasn't-
it's a girl and a guy. She got cancer.
Oh, that's what that.
Yeah, this movie's
Wait,
about
which
cancer.
movie?
The one that AJ picked.
Okay.
It's A Fault in Our Stars is about cancer.
Whoa, that was a girl. She ugly as hell.
That's
This is
Hayden.
about cancer.
No, not
bro.
Hayden Panettiere. That's I forgot what her name is. Don't worry about it. She just had short haircut because she had cancer, so it was like the whole point of it. Whatever. A successful Hollywood writer and his fiance
That's
travel.
Hollywood writer and his fiance travel to Paris. Midnight in Paris.
All right. That's too easy.
Context clues.
That's all corny because it was too easy. All right. This film is about a 16-year-old girl who lived her first 15
What
years
girls?
in Africa.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, you should have said. As soon as I said Africa, that should have been like, up that. Yeah, say no more.
You didn't have to say it, bro. I just seen 15 and 16. I said Mean Girls.
Just knew it. All right. An insurance salesman lives a fake life.
Wait, it says she was 15 and she spent her first 16 years in Africa.
No, she was
How the hell is that
16.
possible?
No, she was age 16. She spent her first 15 in Africa. Her first 15 years in Africa.
15 years.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, an insurance salesman lives a fake
Okay,
life.
go
His
ahead.
home is a big studio and his friends are actors. One day he discovers it and his life
Truman
changes.
Show.
Yeah.
I like that movie. Come here, Aspen.
A young woman earned millions
movie
of
was
dollars
fire.
by forging checks and posing as a pilot. Oh, young man. I thought it said woman. Wow. Dyslexia just kicked in
Yeah,
like
young
crazy.
man. Catch me if you can, bro.
Yeah,
Catch me if you can. That movie is actually really good.
An advertising
Leonardo
executive.
DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. Oh, so the scene when they're in the motel, and he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "What the heck is his name? Barry. What the heck is the Flash's name? Barry Allen." He's like, "Oh, my name's Barry Allen." And dude's like, then he gets back to the car and he's like, "Yeah, our guy wasn't there. It was some guy named Barry Allen." The dude in the car's like, "Barry Allen? That's the Flash." He's like, "Oh crap! I can't catch this guy. He's still running."
Yeah.
That's funny. That's hilarious. All right, an advertising executive bets with two coworkers that he can make a woman of their choice fall in love with them in 10 days. But the woman who he meets writes a very interesting article about relationships.
How to lose a guy in 10 days?
It's cheating. Yeah, that was too easy.
It says 10 days.
It does. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was already too easy. A woman and a man.
These guys need to work on their clues.
Yeah, a woman and a man go together to another city to have fun. When they get there, a computer error puts them in the same room. Oh, I know this movie. They decide to get drunk. In the morning,
What happens in Vegas?
Yep.
Or Blended. Oh, it could be Blended too.
Oh, which one you think it is then? Which one you think it is?
I was going to say Blended. But I think
Yeah,
it's
let's go
happening in
Blended.
Vegas.
I trust you.
Y'all
AJ. I trust you. I
y'all
trust
so
you.
wrong. It was What Happens in Vegas. I actually saw this movie. This is one of the few rom-coms
I should have went with my gut.
Because it's got
shoulda went with my
it's got
gut.
Ashton Kutcher in it, so that's why I saw it. Just in case you were wondering why I was watching a rom-com, that joint had Ashton Kutcher in it. A man works in a
You
Greek.
can watch rom com. There's some good rom coms.
There are. I liked the ones with Ryan Reynolds.
Where's the one where Ryan Reynolds?
That's what I just said. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
come back to his hometown and he's all handsome now. What's that one?
Oh, there's
He
the one
comes
with
back to his
Dane-
hometown and he's all handsome.
I don't know the names of them. There's one with Dane Cook and Jessica Alba. I like that one too.
Which one is it?
What's the
The
one with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston?
I don't know if
That's
that's a
the funniest
rom-com. That's the
rom-com
one where
in
they hate
history.
each other, where they like exes or something like that. Yeah, that's
called-
not a rom-com. They hate
It's
each other.
called like
That's a romance
Breaking
movie.
Up or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
a romance movie. That they don't
It's
even get
called
back
Breaking
together.
Up.
Yeah.
Bro, it's called Breaking Up. They don't like each other. Well, I don't like rom coms when they get together. And even the Ryan Reynolds one I named, they aren't together at the end.
Oh, okay. Huh. I must not have seen that one then. I remember the Dane Cook one because Dane Cook was funny. Shout out to Dane Cook. A man works in a greeting card.
Dane Cook is not funny. Take that back.
Yo, he is funny. Dane Cook is hilarious. He probably not be
He's
funny
okay.
now. All right, that's fine.
You know who's funny? Jack Black is funny.
Jack Black's definitely funny.
Jack Black is funny. I watched School of Rock with my kids. They love that movie.
Yeah, no, Jack Black is legitimately funnier than Dane Cook. Dane Cook's still funny, or at least for his time. During that 2008-6 period, he was hilarious.
You probably like what's his name?
He just
What's his
moves
name?
a
Drew
lot.
Barry. What his name is?
Makes a lot of noises with his mouth. That's not funny.
Yeah, okay, that's what he was doing, and to me at the time it was hilarious. I haven't watched it since then, so I don't know how well it's aged, but at the time it was hilarious. But yes, he was doing basically just movements and weird noises, like the sneezing thing. He was like, "Cause I'm tired," some shit like that. And that joke where he was like, "You gotta say that" or whatever. Yeah, well, you know his bit. I ain't about to do it. I'm not Dave. I'm not about to add his joke to my show. All right, a man works in a greeting card company.
Borrow.
Which movie are you talking
I
about?
didn't even see it. Hold on.
I didn't even think the movie. One day, a new coworker walks in and he falls in love with her at first sight. He wants to spend the rest of his...
Vow.
The Vow?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't The Vow. It's 500 Days of Summer. I definitely didn't see that. That's not a romance comedy. That's a pure romance. Those are boring. I like rom-coms. Romance movies are boring. After an accident, 4 teens dump their victim's body into the sea. 1 year later, they receive a letter from this man or from someone else who knows about the accident.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot all about that movie. That old movie.
I think Scary Movie did a parody on that, so that's how I definitely know that. The main...
Well, Scary Movie was a parody of all scary movies.
Yeah.
Dream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, like all those movies.
Yeah. So I think on Scary Movie 2, that's when they were parodying that one. Scary Movie 2? Yeah, I think it was Scary Movie 2. Anywho, the main character is a successful chief editor in New York. She is very tough.
The Proposal.
The Proposal. Damn, good stuff. Oh, this is the Ryan Reynolds one you were talking about?
No, it is not.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Friends is the one I was talking about. That was the one next to it.
Gotcha. This movie is about love set during the Second World War. 2 childhood friends become pilots and meet a girl, a nurse. One of them falls in love with
Pearl
her.
Harbor.
Ooh, good stuff.
It's not during the... Well, I guess it is during the Second World War, but not during, like, the American involvement in the Second World War. So, okay. I accept that.
A TV weatherman is sent to a small town to cover a story about a weathering forecasting animal. That's all I'm going to say.
Groundhog Day.
Yep. I'm only going to read the first sentence to try to make it harder. If you can't already see it. If you can see it, then just read it yourself.
I
Speed reading.
can see the screen, yeah.
The movie's about a popular girl in high school. That's it. That's the only description you get.
Hot chick.
Good. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
After a terrible storm, a man, his son, and their neighbor go into a supermarket.
The Mist.
Yep. It's harder if I just read the one sentence. I like it. After a car accident, a woman becomes...
Well, I'm reading the whole thing, though. I'm not going to lie.
You read fast, so that's cool. That's perfectly fair. After a car accident, a woman becomes ageless. Now, you nobody getting this one, because it ain't Benjamin Button. That's the only clue I'm going to say.
What? It's not Benjamin Button. It's either A or B.
It's either A or B.
Let's go The Longest Ride.
Why would it be
I'll give it
that?
The
No, it
Longest
should have
Ride.
been age.
Age.
Because it has age in the title. I thought you was using context clues. All right. This movie...
But I figured The Longest Ride, bro. I got to be young for 80 years, The Longest Ride, right?
Okay, yeah,
No?
that's true. The movie is about a secret, mysterious place where some children and their headmistress live. Oh, headmistress live.
Miss whatever in the peculiar children.
Yeah. Because it just got missed right there. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, an FBI agent must go undercover.
No, I just process of elimination. That wasn't either of the other books.
This one, all I'm going to say is it involves an FBI agent and they're going undercover.
Legally
Miss
Blonde.
Congeniality.
Which
No,
one?
Miss Congeniality.
All right, we're going to Miss Congeniality.
Miss
Wait,
Congeniality.
I forgot all. Wait, hold on. Wait, I gotta read it. I didn't even read it. Hold on. I
But
gotta read it.
that's why I
didn't
cheated.
even
I
read
only
it.
just read the first sentence to try to throw you off.
He said, I saw Reese Witherspoon. I click. I'm a simple man.
This movie is about the future where people's lives depend on technology. That's it.
I keep turning the page. I mean the screen. Hold on.
In time.
It is in time. Yep. Because they got the thing.
I haven't seen it.
They got the thing on their wrist. It had Justin Timberlake in it. I liked it. This movie's about a college
Yeah,
student who
Justin
wakes
Timberlake
up.
and that girl from, what's that girl's name from Mean Girls? And
Happy
Jennifer's
Death
Body.
Day.
I forget her name.
Megan Fox? No, it wasn't. Megan Fox.
The blonde girl.
Whoever. Anyway, this movie is about a college student who wakes up in the morning of her birthday with a hangover.
Why didn't
He already said it. Happy Death Day.
Oh, I ain't even hear him. All right, 2 women have been best friends since their childhood.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's about 2 women who have been best friends since childhood.
Bridal Wars.
Damn.
Bridal Wars.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Context clues.
All right, this movie's
Damn,
about
first grade. You taught me a lot.
this movie's about an elderly man who reads a story to a woman. I sadly know this because I had to watch this. That's the only hint. That's the only hint.
I kind of
you get.
want to say
Shit, I don't know any of these.
Well, good. You
kinda
consider
wanna-
yourself lucky.
Nah, it
because-
ain't the Notebook. It ain't the Notebook. It ain't the Notebook.
Then it might be the first. It might be B or C.
Which one
Shit,
y'all
man,
going with?
Might be the Notebook.
I was forced to watch
I've never
this,
seen any of these
and
movies.
this movie was so
Come on,
boring.
this one on you, AJ. This one on
movie
you,
was
AJ.
so boring.
I'm gonna say A Walk to Remember.
Wrong. It was the Notebook. This is every girl's favorite movie. This
so
trash
I was-
ass
so
I
movie.
was-
Yeah, it was the Notebook.
See,
Jones
I knew I
trash.
had a feeling was the Notebook.
What do you want?
He told me it was the Notebook, so I had to check. You know what? We can't go on Family Feud.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That
This-
one was on me. That one was on me. He said the Notebook.
This movie is about a single woman over the age of 30.
Single woman over there. I gotta zoom in real quick.
She drinks and smokes too much, is gaining weight, and keeps screwing up
Train
in
wreck.
public events.
Train wreck.
Is this my wife?
Nope.
Wait, it's not Trainwreck?
I thought it was Trainwreck too, based on that little bit that I read. 6 people wake up and find themselves in a very strange place.
Song.
It's not 9
Nope.
It's not a song.
because they said 6 people.
It was cute.
Wait.
He already picked songs.
Only
so I
2
just-
people wake up and find themselves in a strange place.
All right. A baby was born looking like an old man.
Benjamin Button.
Yep. A rich businessman was arrested by the police. Oh, I don't know this one. Oh wait, no, I do know this one. Wait, let me see.
Wait, by the
I'm
police,
about
did
to
they
look
melt?
Oh, I don't know this one. I gotta guess though.
Body. Let's go the body.
The
Let's
body.
go the. Let's go the
I
body.
thought it was that. It's either Gone. No, okay. It's
The
either-
Invisible Guest.
I didn't know that one. It's either Gone Girl or The Body. Because I'm like, Gone Girl, it
Ah.
doesn't start like that. Oh, this one, I know this one too. A U.S. Marshal
It
goes.
wasn't Gone Girl.
A U.S. Marshal goes to investigate.
U.S. Marshal
a
goes
mental-
to mental hospital. Shutter Island.
Yeah.
Shutter Island.
So I'm gonna say U.S. Marshal because that's like so specific. All right, a man,
Wait, shut up.
his son, and his wife become the winter caretakers of an
The
isolated
Shining.
hotel. Yeah, that was that was too like. Easy.
You know what's crazy? I know the movie. I know what happened in the Shining, but I never watched it because everybody said it's
Yeah, I ain't watched it either, but I know
Breakfast
people
Club.
talk about it too much.
He said it's fun.
No, he said Breakfast Club.
I
It's,
said Breakfast Club.
it's a story. It's a story about a girl and a guy who graduate from university. I'm not telling you which one, just in case that gives it away.
Of Edinburgh.
You know, I have no clue what this is. 'cause
I
I've not seen
I've
any of
never
the
seen this
movies.
damn movie.
Okay, so you got If Only, you got Love Rosie, and you got One Day.
I'm gonna say One Day.
One
I never
Day,
heard of
okay.
the movies.
Hold on. No. Pick
Alright,
it.
alright,
Oh, no,
my
no,
bad.
let him pick. Let him pick.
Go ahead,
Let
go
him pick
ahead.
first.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say
Hold
One
up.
Day.
And spend a night together. They become best friends. We see how their lives are changing. The guy becomes rich and famous. The girl works as a waitress because she doesn't believe in herself and her gift for writing. Many years later, they realize their love for each other. Ugh.
Messy.
So I'm not gonna say If Only. I would say it's either
It sounds
Love,
like
Rosie,
If Only they got their
or
shit
One
together.
Day.
I don't know this one, so that's the only reason why I got.
My
something
man
to
do
say.
got his shit together. Leave her, bro. She's not worth you. You worth more than that, cuz.
That's true. Yo, that's topic. Oh, hold on. I ain't gonna spoil it. What you picking? What y'all
I'm gonna
picking?
say crap. I'm gonna say it's either B or C. What you think, AJ?
He said C.
Hold up. Put my phone down. I gotta find it again.
He said C.
Gotta find it.
No, he said Love Only. I'm sorry. He said One Day.
I said One Day. One Day.
All right, One Day. Good stuff.
You still think it's One Day?
Yeah,
All
it
right,
was One
nice. Let's go, King.
That was good. I don't even know. Oh, I know Big Lebowski. So let me see.
He said let's go cheating.
There are 2 men with the same name. That's it. That's all you get. 2 men with the same name.
It's not lock stock. It is not lock stock.
Read the names. I can't see the titles
for
again.
pornographer.
Oh, the names of the movie
Yeah, let's go
are.
Big Lebowski. Let's go Big Lebowski. I've actually never seen Big Lebowski, but I'm gonna go Big Lebowski.
As soon as I saw Dude, I
Let's
knew it was Big
go.
Lebowski. Yeah. All right, it's the last one. Let's see what you guys got. A woman lives in her old family house with 2 children. It's either The Other Man, Dream House,
The
or
Others.
The Others.
No, it's the others.
Yeah.
It's the others.
There you go. We scored 41 out of 50. Good shit, guys.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
So in reality, let's see what that is on percentage wise.
Oh, 41 divided by 50. Let me see.
We did 82%.
Well, that'd be
Yeah, not that bad.
82%.
Yeah, no, yeah, y'all passed. Yeah, that's definitely a pass.
It'd be 82%. I mean, if it's 41 out of 50, you just times it by 2, right? Because half of
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
150, so.
Quick maths.
Yeah, you're right.
Quick maths in a hurry. Good stuff. All right, topic number 4. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me see. Fresh off the pot, viewer mail. Oh, I had some comments that were kind of funny. I'm going to read them real quick. So I had put a choice.
I thought you just said you had nobody watching. You sit here talking trash about trannies.
No.
Oh, I said trannies on the internet.
Now,
do that.
now I got more. Now I got more to edit out. Don't worry. I'm talking about like on my channel. You know I do those quizzes and stuff. God damn. Let me laugh first because you just made me crack up. I had put for 50.
Damn, bro, you gotta begin exposed, bro.
It's cool. It's all gonna get it out. For $50 million, stop. For $50 million, who would you rather get in the ring with and fight? And then it was Mike Tyson, The Rock, Gorilla, 1,000 6-year-olds. And then some of the comments I got were hilarious. So it says, I would pick the 6-year-olds as so long as the parents don't sue me. And it says, another person said, so either you lose the fight or you become the biggest scum known to humanity. He says, I think I'll stay poor, thank you. And then somebody else,
I will fight the 6-year-old for sure.
somebody else said, for that money, I'm
1,000
taking
is
it.
a lot, though.
Yeah.
1,000 of them is a lot.
All right, I'm trying to find the one that I thought was really funny because somebody was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"I'll
you
pick
think
a 6-year-old." Here to go right here. He said, "I can beat one 6-year-old. That means I at least have a shot at beating 1,000 6-year-olds." And I said, "Listen, 1,000 is a big number. How do you think your legs gonna hold up after 300 little kids start biting your ankles?" And then somebody responded, they said, "You said nothing about shin guards or armor." And I said, "Fair enough." And then he said,
No, do you have to win or do you just got to get in the ring?
You gotta win. That's the only way you get the 50 million.
You got to win?
Yeah, you gotta win.
Ah, crap. I would have to fight Tyson. Is it Tyson today?
Yes, Tyson today. Because the other person who responded, he said, "Listen, I'm picking Tyson."
Yeah.
He said he's 57 right now. Give me a few years to train and a few years for him to age, and he think he can beat him.
Yeah, I think Tyson's the answer there. If you gotta win to get the money, Tyson's the answer.
And then
And is it a boxing ring or a UFC?
a boxing ring.
Crap.
You're gonna lose. Tyson gonna knock you out.
Well, at age 60, let's say you get 3 years to practice. At age 60, you think you can beat Tyson? Not you being 60,
Bro,
him being
this man
60.
said
3 years.
3
from-
years to practice. 3 years to practice. You would be
I
a
want you
city
to realize
pro.
this.
You could box.
Okay, yeah, 3 years of practice. Yeah,
You know
I think
the
1 year of
difference
practice. Yeah. All right, so then
Tyson just fought Roy Jones Jr., right? He
that's a
beat
couple
Roy
years
Jones.
ago. That's a couple years ago. That wasn't
It was
last year.
It was,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't last year, but it was a couple years ago. Check it out, though.
He didn't look.
Tyson ain't fight.
He didn't look
Tyson
like
ain't
Tyson.
fight. He didn't look like Tyson, but
No.
the strength, the grown man.
He wasn't
strength,
scary. He wasn't
yeah.
scary.
No, but
No,
bro, he's one to hit you.
So Tyson back in the day was scary, bro. Like people did not want.
Oh
to
yeah,
get in
no,
the
I'm
ring
never
with that
gonna
man.
fight
no,
90s
he would
Tyson.
kill you.
90s Tyson would actually
he's
kill
different.
you in the ring. Yeah, 90s Tyson before he went to jail, he was young, hungry. I think that was before he might have been the champ too.
This Tyson right here is a peaceful giant. Don't awaken the beast.
Wait,
so,
Mike Tyson or 50 Tyson, or Tyson from Beyblade?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, what Tyson we talking about?
Mike Tyson. Of
Well,
course.
hold on.
Mike
If we talking 50 Tyson,
I will fight
if we talking
50 Tyson.
I'm winning. I'll fight 50 Tyson.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm 50 Tyson.
I'm picking throwbacks over saying Beyblade, Tyson from Beyblade. I'm like, damn, what you know? I'm like, damn, what you know about that?
All right, other
I was sock Tyson from Beyblade, bro. I was sock boy, yo. He gonna try to hit me with a goddamn toy.
Hey, yo.
let it rip. Other topics I had that had some funny comments. I said, "What's the best alternative to say you need to poop?" Somebody said, "I need to drop someone off at the pool." Someone else said, "I need to drain the spuds." And then, actually, let me start saying their names. Loin Baker.
Drain the spuds. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
mean?
that
I
was.
never did that. I never heard that.
Gerard Smith 7724 said that. Loin Baker 1083 said, I need to have a discussion with the porcelain council. That was funny. And then Matt K 2740 said, "Got to drop the kids off at the pool." That's another normal one. And then iHeart says, "I'm taking the Browns to the Super Bowl." All funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we can do.
Well, that's not realistic.
Yeah, now we do topic number 4 because I'm sure
Browns
Lawrence, you don't have.
Super Bowl.
The Browns will never be a Super Bowl. Lawrence, you don't have a Sunday Punday or Saturday whatever day, do you?
Saturday. No, I couldn't even do it right there.
Nope, no problem.
No, I did not.
Right after topic number 4, you're gonna come in. But all right, here's topic number 4: how to deal with toxic people in your life. What are you guys' advice for people who are listening to the podcast and just want to know how to deal with toxic people that they come across in their life, whether they're friends, family?
Yeah, I don't know.
Co-workers.
I'm the toxic person. People like.
Oh, you're the toxic person. That makes sense. Well, what I can say is there are different types of toxic people. I'm going to read to you the type that I was able to find really fast. So there's 6 types of toxic people. You have the energy drainer. They're going to make you feel tense. They put you down for no reason. They just can't be happy for other people's good fortune. Is anybody run into those type of people? Definitely stay away from them. There's the fake complimenter.
I hate other people's good fortune. I'm a classic hater.
Yeah, you were energy drainer then. They have the fake complimenter. They're going to give you fake compliments. They don't have empathy, and they always putting you in uncomfortable positions. Yo, come with me while I go rob this nigga. There's the pessimist.
Bro, this game is $2 on Steam.
What game?
Saints Row 2.
Nice. The pessimist. They talk to you.
Saints Row 2 was $2.
Cop it.
On Steam right now. It's 75% because they dropped in the new one. It's $2.50.
Oh, so Saints Row is leaving Epic Games to come to Steam. That's good. All right, hold on. Let me finish reading the other type of toxic people. I'll just read the names. Then there's the pessimist, there's the criticizer, there's the manipulator, and then there's the victim.
Yeah.
So those are the 6 type of toxic people. You definitely want to avoid those. Yeah, the victims. So the victim, what they do is they blame others for their misfortune. They constantly seek attention from others, and then they talk mostly about their excuses for failing. That's what the victims do.
Bro. Can we just stop talking about transgender people on your podcast?
Now, see, he's throwing shots. Now, that's throwing shots right there. Now, see. Now, that's a subliminal joint right there. Stop sneak dissing. All right, so one of the ways you want
I'm at the disconnect. My phone is dying.
No problem.
It's at 20% now.
No problem.
Yeah, he said after Lawrence said that joke, my shit, I ain't gonna be on this podcast.
Hey, no. Hey, yeah.
I would just say set boundaries. So, like I said, if they're your friends, you just want to set boundaries, man. Just let them know, like,
you're the big.
I'm talking about toxic people. He's talking about other things I don't know nothing about no more because that was edited out, so I don't even know what he's talking about. All right, and you want to?
We had no viewers.
No, but I'm saying when I go to publish this, I don't never leave just the pure live thing up anymore. I've learned from that mistake because it might be something we say. No. This gets edited. This sits a week in the red room. Cut this out. Let it develop. Let the photo develop.
This all red table. This is the wrong. This is the red table right now.
And then just focus on building your own self-confidence, because if you're around the energy drainer and the manipulator and they start working on working down your self-confidence, then you won't find yourself getting success. So toxic people can drain that energy from you and say, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you working all the time? Or why don't you come smoke with us? So just you got to focus on your own self-confidence, or else you're going to be manipulated into just being nothing. Elbow, how do you... Well, you said you're toxic. AJ's left, so I guess that's it. All right, so our last segment is going to be not rate the bars, but it's a revenge. This is part 2 to the diss track. Elbow had a week to respond, or a week to write down something in response to ChatGPT's diss track against him. So, Elbow, do you want to go first, or do you want Chatty to go first? ChatGPT. Elbow. Uh-oh. Have we lost you, Elbow? Hello. I think we've lost him. Well, it looks like his phone must have died. So we won't get to hear the part 2 to the rap beef that is Elbow versus ChatGPT. I guess we'll have to sign off here, folks, for the rest of the episode. Well, thanks for checking this out. We'll see you again next week. And you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And we'll be here, same black time, same black channel. We out.